2013 saw Microsoft struggle to stay relevant in the world of desktop and mobile computing, but its games division continues to achieve success, making it one of the few bright spots for the technology giant. The year did not start off well for Microsoft. The European Commission fined the company $731 million for failing to offer a browser choice page in its upgrade to Windows 7 in 2011. The browser choice screen was set as a requirement following an anti-competitive ruling in 2009. Microsoft said the omission was an oversight due to a so-called technical fault. Rival browser Mozilla estimated that the omission of the browser choice screen cost them almost 9 million downloads of Firefox. The Commission could have imposed a fine of up to 10% of Microsoft's annual global revenue. While 2013 was a tough year for the company, it wasn't all bad. Microsoft seemed to hit yet another home run with its new game console, the Xbox One, which it detailed at E3 in Los Angeles in June. The company positioned the new console as something not just for gamers, but a device that could be the center of the living room. Xbox One ties together gaming, social media, streaming content, and traditional television all in one box under voice and gesture command. Microsoft may have finally created the home theater PC that it has desperately tried to form for more than a decade. When the console went on sale in November, it flew off store shelves, despite its high price of $500. It sold more than 1 million units in less than 24 hours, and the console will likely be on the top of many techies' Christmas lists. Hoping to break the dominance of Google and Apple, Microsoft announced a $7 billion acquisition of Nokia this year. The two companies have been close partners since a 2011 agreement tied Nokia's smartphones with Microsoft's Windows Phone operating system.
We're very excited to bring the best mobile device efforts of Microsoft and Nokia together. Our Windows Phone partnership over the last 2.5 years has yielded incredible work. The stunning Lumia 1020 is perhaps the finest example of that work.
Windows Phone has received positive reviews from users, and Nokia's Lumia handsets are slowly gaining customers, but it's been slow going. The platform has beaten BlackBerry into the number 3 position in the market, but it still has a share in the low single digits, well below Apple and market leader Android. In June, Microsoft gave a glimpse of its new Windows 8.1 interface, which included some new gesture and search capabilities. The updates, though, largely failed to increase the company's OS market share. Windows 8 uptake stalled in November, while the aging Windows 7 continued to gain ground. According to Net Applications, Windows 8 share, which included the Windows 8.1 update, remained at 10.2%. It was the first time since the OS's launch in October 2012 that there was no upward growth for the operating system. Another troubling statistic is the deceleration of Windows XP's decline. Officially retired in April when the company issued its final public security update, Windows XP remained stuck at 31.2% of all computer OSs. Facing a tepid response to its hardware and software, Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer unveiled a broad company reorganization in July. Calling it a far-reaching realignment, it was designed to help the company innovate faster and operate in a more coherent and holistic manner as it faces a variety of challenges from rivals big and small. The reorganization's 3 main angles are to focus the whole company on one single strategy, improving its capacity in all its businesses and technology areas, and collaborating better around a common set of goals. Maybe that reorganization was intended to soften the blow of what was coming just a week later. Microsoft took a nearly $1 billion charge to account for what it called inventory adjustments on the Surface RT. That's the slow-selling tablet that debuted in 2012. The write-down included discounts when Microsoft slashed the prices of the Surface RT, and also extended inventory that the company believes it may never sell. The Surface RT runs a scaled-down version of Windows RT, a tablet-specific version of Windows 8 that relies on a tile-based user interface and app ecosystem. It was that $900 million write-down that some analysts believe was the reason that Microsoft needed to make a drastic change. Plagued by a slow embrace of its hardware and software, Microsoft had to move forward, and it soon became clear it would be without CEO Steve Ballmer. In late August, Ballmer announced that he would retire in 12 months once a successor has been found. The shocking announcement came just weeks after he drafted that major business reorganization plan. In an email to staff, Ballmer said, There is never a perfect time for this type of transition, but now is the right time. My original thoughts on timing would have had my retirement happen in the middle of our transformation to a devices and services company focused on empowering customers in the new activities they value most. We need a CEO who will be here longer term for this new direction. Ballmer joined the company in 1980 as its first business manager. The company's board of directors has created a special committee to find his replacement. Once a mainstay in the technology arena, Microsoft has a tough road ahead of it as competition from Google, Apple, and Sony threaten its core businesses. The company's new CEO will have the difficult task of saving the sinking ship. That's the 2013 Microsoft Review. Be sure to check out our other year-end videos. In Boston, this is Nick Barber, IDG News Service.